The Spanish Armada of 1588 stands as one of the most dramatic and pivotal moments in European history. This grand naval conflict between Spain and England was a clash of empires, driven by religious fervor, political ambition, and personal vendettas. The story of the Armada is a testament to the power of naval warfare, the resilience of a nation, and the unpredictable nature of fate. By the late 16th century, Europe was deeply divided along religious lines. The Protestant Reformation, which began in the early 1500s, had fractured the Catholic Church's dominance. England, under Queen Elizabeth I, embraced Protestantism, while Spain, ruled by King Philip II, remained a staunch Catholic power. This religious divide fueled mutual distrust and animosity. Political tensions were high as well. Elizabeth's support for Protestant rebels in the Spanish-controlled Netherlands and her authorization of privateers like Sir Francis Drake to raid Spanish ships strained relations. Philip II's desire to reassert Catholic dominance in England and to avenge the execution of Mary, Queen of Scots, who was a Catholic and a rival claimant to the English throne, further exacerbated the situation. Spain, at the height of its power, sought to expand its influence and secure its dominance over Europe and the New World. Controlling England would not only remove a significant Protestant threat, but also enhance Spain's strategic position in Europe and its lucrative Atlantic trade routes. In 1586, Philip II began planning the invasion of England. His strategy involved assembling a massive fleet, the Armada, to sail from Spain to the Netherlands, where it would rendezvous with the Duke of Parma's army. This combined force would then cross the English Channel and march on London, overthrowing Elizabeth and restoring Catholic rule. The Armada, officially named the Grande Felicissima Armada, Great and Most Fortunate Navy, was a formidable force. It consisted of around 130 ships, including galleons, galleasses, and smaller vessels, carrying approximately 30,000 men. The fleet was commanded by the Duke of Medina Sidonia, a nobleman with limited naval experience but high social standing. The Armada's preparation was plagued by logistical challenges, delays and setbacks. Adverse weather, supply issues, and miscommunication hampered its readiness. Despite these difficulties, the fleet set sail from Lisbon in May 1588, with high hopes of a swift and decisive victory. The Armada reached the English Channel in late July 1588. English forces, led by experienced commanders such as Sir Francis Drake, Lord Charles Howard, and Sir John Hawkins, were well prepared. They employed smaller, more maneuverable ships, which proved advantageous in the narrow waters of the Channel. A series of skirmishes ensued, with the most significant engagement occurring near Gravelines on August 8, 1588. The English used innovative tactics, including fireships, vessels set ablaze and sent into the enemy fleet to break the Spanish formation. The Armada suffered considerable damage, with several ships destroyed or severely damaged. Foul weather played a crucial role in the Armada's fate. Strong winds and storms scattered the Spanish fleet, forcing it to abandon its planned rendezvous with Parma's army. The Protestant wind, as the English called it, drove the Armada northwards, around Scotland and Ireland, where many ships were wrecked on the rocky coasts. The Armada's return journey was disastrous. Of the original 130 ships, fewer than half made it back to Spain. Thousands of men were lost, either in battle or due to shipwrecks and disease. The defeat was a significant blow to Spanish prestige and military power. England celebrated the victory as a divine endorsement of its Protestant course. Elizabeth thus speech to her troops at Tilbury, where she famously declared, "I know I have the body of a weak and feeble woman, but I have the heart and stomach of a king," became legendary. The triumph bolstered her popularity and solidified her rule. The defeat of the Armada marked a turning point in European history. Spain's maritime dominance was challenged, and the balance of power began to shift. England emerged as a formidable naval power, setting the stage for its future colonial and imperial endeavours. The victory also reinforced Protestantism in England, shaping its religious and cultural identity. The story of the Spanish Armada has been mythologized over the centuries, often portrayed as a David versus Goliath struggle with England's smaller, more agile fleet triumphing against overwhelming odds. While the reality was more complex, involving strategic errors, miscommunication, and the unpredictable forces of nature, the narrative of a heroic English defense has endured. The Armada's legacy endures as a symbol of national resilience and divine favor. It represents a defining moment when England, under the leadership of Elizabeth I, stood firm against a powerful adversary and secured its place in the annals of history. The saga of the Spanish Armada is a tale of ambition and defiance, where the tides of fortune shifted dramatically, altering the course of nations. It is a story of a grand invasion thwarted by strategy, bravery, and the capricious forces of nature, leaving an enduring mark on the collective memory of Europe and the world.